Accordia, my name is Michelle Keane from Knocknagoshel in County Kerry, and I am advocating a no vote on the referendum on March the 8th for all the young people of Ireland to come out and vote no on March the 8th. There are over 730,000 people in Ireland aged between 18 and 29 who are eligible to register to vote in Ireland. Almost 70,000 young Irish people turned 18 became eligible to vote in the last 12 months. The deadline to register for the upcoming referendums is tomorrow, February the 20th at 5 p.m. Log on to www.checktheregister.ie. Are these unnecessary referendas an attempt to compensate for the catastrophe that they were made in the Marriage for All referendum in 2015? In my opinion, I feel in many ways these referendums are issues that are not urgent and that nobody really cares about or has an opinion about, are completely a distraction. Ireland is literally burning with 18 arson attacks on international protection venues over the past few months. And just on the 17th of February, a far-right activist was able to bring thousands to a demonstration in Drogheda about closing of the hotel there. So why provoke the Irish people in this way with a meaningless word salad about what they call family and what they call care? In my opinion, part of the reason is obviously a simple distraction from the fact that this is a deeply unpopular and cobbled together government. Our Taoiseach Leo Varadkar, a gay man who has never topped the poll even in his own constituency, let alone acquired a popular mandate at a national level as Prime Minister. Our Integration Minister, Roderick O'Gorman, another gay man, has just provoked the people from Rossgrey to Rosslare by refusing to negotiate the entry of asylum seekers into their communities, and of course some decent people perhaps. But it may be even more devious than that. It turns out that the Irish government made a complete mess of the Irish wording on the 2015 Marriage for All referendum. You may recall the original Irish wording was so bad that the Englishman Bruce Arnold was able to point out that it was allowed marriage only between pairs of men and pairs of women. It was then changed to the formula BERT, which in linguistics is called a determiner and was used without a noun. However, as they clearly realised that was perhaps the greatest error in Irish political history, and it then meant that lampposts and giraffes could get married, but not people. Let me explain. There are two theories of linguistics. One is that linguistics should be based itself on what are called native speaker intuitions. In the area of Kerry, where I'm speaking from, the Irish language achieved its greatest heights in the Slieve Lucra area. Poets like Egan O'Reilly and Owen O'Sullivan demonstrated ability in Irish which has not been achieved in the language or any other European country. At that time, everyone here was a native Irish speaker and could tell you if sentences were well formed or badly formed. So you didn't have to be Egan or Owen, but your opinion counted. In that context, the use of BERT as a determiner without a noun means simply that two of anything can get married, be they telephone poles or walls of a hotel or whatever. But there is worse to come from the mistake made, which is now incarnate in our constitution. The other theory of linguistics is that it is normative, that it can be used, defined by a state and imposed on people. So let us give them the whole game and allow them to do that. O'Donnell's dictionary is approved by the Government of Ireland and as a major standard of the Irish language. BERT with a noun is explicitly said to refer to people. But if you have a full dictionary, you find something truly amazing. BERT without a noun, as occurs in our constitution, refers to road marking doors and so on, including sheep in the dictionary itself, but does not refer to people. So the wording of the 2015 referendum means that people cannot get married, but that motor cars can get married. You can't make this stuff up, but clearly the Irish government is rather good at it. Bert Dina is what you will find on page 5 of the Irish version of what was put through your mailbox last week, at the costs of tens of millions of euros to you, the taxpayer. So clearly they now made a mistake in 2015 that also cost tens of millions of euros. If this goes to the High Court, and Irish women and men intend to bring it to the High Court if the government does not cancel these referendas on the 2015 referendums, they will have to be rerun. So it's much better if what passes up for our government agrees to do the right now and cancel this waste of time, just as we are getting out our lives back together from COVID-19. And random slitting of children's throats in Dublin city centre, coupled with random assassinations of our Irish people, straight and gay, male and female, from immigrants who, in my opinion, should not be here in the first place. In my opinion, the Irish people, young and old, have had enough. And this deeply unpopular and cobbled together government, please go out and vote no on March the 8th. Great Mná.